Welcome back, trainers, and today we're going to be taking a look at Mew in the Master League Classic. Now, what moves do you want to run? Personally, I'm going to be going with, of course, Shadow Claw, Focus Blast, and Psyshock. I had a few different decisions, and I was contemplating maybe going with Flame Charge, but I decided to go with this set here. I was even thinking about going Focus Blast and Dark Pulse, but that's going to leave us way too vulnerable up against, say, a Yveltal or a Togekiss with the Zarude on the team. And yes, we're using Zarude again, and yes, we're using Zacian. And oh my gosh, what the heck? Zarude is just, we already know is amazing, but man, Zacian is equally disgusting, as you're going to see here, because of the coverage it does have. Some crazy plays here. And Mew, it's Mew, right? And I'm going to tell you, it was more so the safe swap. And just absorb this Mew and do a little bit of damage Mew before I come in here with my other Pokemon, and Zarude and Zacian are going to completely take over. But with that said, Mew's always going to be fun. Got some nice one-shots with Focus Blast along the way as well. So we'll take a look at that. Now, if you're thinking, poke, 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 talk about it, talk about it. The Pokemon Go World Championship for Pokemon Go has been announced. What do you think? Are you going to try to go? Well, I'm just going to tell you right off the bat, now I'm not going. And I'm not going to tell you all of the reasons why. I'm just going to say, you know, if I have to live the rest of my days in Alaska without traveling, then I'm going to do that. I have no problem with that. I love this place. That's it. And that's all I'll say about that. Now, I'm not going to go off and tear this down, right? We know that Go Battle League is broken. We had issues when I was there. And yeah, you know, as far as that like bar on top of the screen, like no GPS. Oh gosh, it was annoying. Definitely, you couldn't see certain things, and we'll get into the commentary. This is another long video today, so we're just going to talk here before we get into this, as you can take a look while I'm trying to use 100,000 TMs to get the move on Mew that I like. Really wanted to go with Dragon Claw and Psyshock, but a little bit vulnerable up against Steel type, so we're going to go ahead and not do that. So, yeah, like I said, I don't want to tear it down. There are problems. The game's not perfect. It seems like they're going to be playing all on the same phones that are going to be set up for them, much like the way it was for us. We were all on the same tablets. We just had to log in, and you're going to have a Trainer Club account. And if you do not have one linked to your account right now, and you're thinking, and you're really wanting to compete, you're good, and you know everything's checked off for you to go, including you being able or having to be legend for this season or hitting it this season at some point in time. Apparently, they're going to be implementing a function in where you're going to be able to link it to a Trainer Club account if you do not already have one, so don't have to worry about that if this is something you're considering. Now, let's talk about it just for a second. I mean, I could literally talk about it for this entire video. You probably want me to talk about my experience there, right? Last time. And or, you know, what about the bugs? How is this even why are they even considering this? Go Battle League is broken. Pokemon Go is broken in general. Like I said, I don't want to completely tear it down. Yes, there are bugs. Yes, there are issues in Go Battle League. But if you're playing trainer to trainer, I don't know. I think you may be okay there. Apparently there was lag when I was battling. Ooh, okay. Until the perfect situation arises, and then, oh man, the lag is gone. That's mysterious. Yeah. That's something I really want to talk about, but I will not go down that rabbit hole because it's just going to, like the person I went up against, I have no problem with. Okay. You wanted to restart? Okay, sure. All right, do what you got to do to win, bud. I don't care. But it's the people behind that acting as if he was just had a clean win. Like, what happened the first set? They completely squashed it, all right? So, yeah, there's that. But as far as the issues and the bugs, I mean, you know, let's just say it's going to be a lot more enjoyable on the other end this time, just watching to see the disaster, all right? I'm not saying it's going to be a disaster, but it's Pokemon Go, unpredictable like a wild animal, right? Quite literally, it's like you never know what's going to happen. You never know what you're gonna expect. I guess like that old Forrest Gump chocolate saying. Anyways, that's pretty much all. Like I said, I can go on and on about this. I don't really want to tear it down, and I don't really want to say it's going to just be horrible, right? We'll see what happens. I'm not going. And, you know, I would love to have like a personal conversation with a group of people who just want to hear my real thoughts, unfiltered, without the internet's backlash of sissies. and social justice warriors and people who just quite frankly hate me because of success or unpopular opinions, right? And that's pretty much it. Like that Dialga that just went down to Zarude, right? So there it is. Like I said, if you want to hear specifics, I'll talk about it in maybe another video. Maybe later in this video, who knows how my feelings go. But that's it. I don't really feel like going too hard on this. We'll just have to see. But if you are going to compete and you're trying to be on that stage, have fun. I personally am never going to fly in a plane with a mask on for several hours, and I'm not going to do it. Simple as that. I'm not saying I don't believe in it. I'm just saying I just don't want to have something over my face, and if I, for some reason, it falls off, or I, God forbid, had to, grasp a few real breaths of air, or maybe even eat something, then I'm going to have 12 cameras on me and Karen City, right? So, I'm good. Anyways, with that said, let's get into these battles. Let's go. Zarude, disgusting. If you're like, whoa, Poke, dude, this is like the 5th video you've done on Zarude. I know. Isn't it fun? And you're going to see my score going up like crazy. Isn't it interesting when I stick to a specific team, how I can just magically pull my score up? We're going to end this on, I do believe, mid 2700s. So we were pretty low compared to a couple days ago when we were just testing things out. As to sticking to the core of Zarude and Zacian and then swapping out that third Pokemon, it's been an absolute blast. I have had so much fun. It is just amazing. Now, the World Championship thing, really quick step back, it's going to be taking place in the Great League. So people who are like, oh, what about DFIT? That if you don't know what that is, it's a little thing that people do. I'm not, without getting into details, basically it allows you to collect kilometers very fast. Kind of like a rocker. And I'm not trying, if you use DFIT to get legendary candies, you're scummy. If you're using DFIT to hatch eggs and to get extra XL candies, that's different. Go ahead. Niantic implemented it like that. But the legendary thing, that's a little dirty. Okay? But like I said, it is going to be taking place in the Great League. So, yeah, sure, there are XL Pokemon. Yeah, I guess. But shouldn't be too big of a concern. People who keep bringing that up and keep on saying that are probably, I don't know. You know what? Let's just leave it at that. I don't want to go down this route. Let's get into the gameplay. Let's go. Up against a Dialga. Fantastic. They're going to be swapping. We were paying attention to see if they would swap. They are going into a Ho-Oh. I decided, let's just go ahead and continue on here. I mean, hey, we're good, right? We got a Mew in the back, Focus Blast. We'll go ahead and swap now. After we've gotten off those things that haven't gone off a charge move, Zacian can still go up against Dialga and be absolutely comfortable. 1-to-1 shields, Mew with Psyshock and Focus Blast. Well, here you go. What did Mew do for me? Well, it was a great safe swap. It was good to hit him with the Focus Blast surprise. Shadow Claw Psyshock is an okay combination. You can get walled by a few different things, including the Giratina here, although we're dealing super effective Shadow Claw non-stab damage and neutral Psyshock damage, which is not really doing much. You could go with Dragon Claw. I actually backed out at some point, and I was trying to TM Dragon Claw. I think I got it, and then I changed my mind. So, I don't really care about using the TMs. I know it's absurd. You can use an Elite TM to get the move you want immediately. But I have so many charge TMs now, quite opposite of several years ago, that I don't care. So, yeah, we're going to stick to this moveset here with that explanation explained. Let's see what we have going on. They're bringing in the Giratina here. We're going to go ahead and throw that Wild Charge. They are kind of low. It's not very effective, but it's still doing damage effectively here. They were charging up extra for the next Pokemon. I mean, it's over. We got the Zarude in the bag. So, yeah, I'm just going to go Wild Charge and take out a Giratina. Let's go. Next battle, full commentary. We're met with a Yveltal. This is great. This is a very good lead for you here. They're going to be swapping into their own Zacian. Now, if the Yveltal does have Hurricane, that's another story. But most people don't really run that. So we're going to go ahead and get off these Wild Charges here. Put the pressure on their Zacian. We're getting a shield. Fantastic. We haven't used a single shield ourselves. Swapping into Mew. Neutral Shadow Claw non-stab as well as stab Psyshock neutral, which is going to be doing okay damage here. We're going to get this off immediately because we know they're going to be hitting those back-to-back. Once they do throw the Wild Charge, getting their second shield from them. Perfect. Now, do we want a shield? I think we're going to let this go through. Although we would have been in a pretty good position to shield it up. I suppose they have dropped their defense by 4 stages. We could have got off another Psyshock, I guess, but I just wanted to let it go. They're going to be bringing in a Melmetal. We're going to get off of this close combat and then retreat into our Zarude here and go ahead and let this thing take over. Now, I had to make a decision here. We know Meteor Mash is not going to take us out, but I guess we'll shield it up anyway. This is a different battle. Never mind. We're going to be going up against another Metagross down the line with Zarude, and I was thinking of that battle. So we're going to shield that one up. In comes Yveltal. Okay, we're looking good to go, and we are going to easily let this go. Go ahead and Focus Blast me. No problem at all. They're using their energy. We're going to go in here with our Zacian. They cannot take us out with a Focus Blast or Dark Pulse. Now, if we throw this, this is the problem. Oh, well, now you've been debuffed. They can take you out. Yeah, well, we got a shield left, so I still let it go. Wow, what a flex. What a flex. And I still didn't throw. Oh, is this the one? Okay. I needed to farm a little bit more. They still have a Pokemon left. So I needed to farm a little bit more. I should have done that. Even though we were debuffed, we could survive those quick moves. And if we would have farmed a little bit more, we would have got to Wild Charge. But they're going to get there. They take the win. That's why we didn't shield. We were thinking about that. Good game. Close one. Decisions. You got to make those close decisions at the end. Next battle, we'll have a good lead up against Dialga here. You got to love it. Building up to 2. Now, I'm throwing now because I was planning on shielding the first Iron Head anyways. And I don't want them to try to sneak away after they get off their Iron Head. So we're going to put on the pressure, get a shield from them. We're good. Probably going to retreat now or try to catch Mewtwo. There it is. Now, I could have threw the Wild Charge, but let's just go in here with Zarude. And I'm not going to shield up. We're calling it. Oops, it is an Ice Beam. More and more Mewtwo's are starting to become equipped to handle the Zarude because it is a massive problem. So if you do have Side Strike, Shadow Ball, it's still good, but good luck up against Zarude. They're taking our Zarude out. Man, how many times am I going to say that name in a 30-second span? With quick moves, unfortunately not able to get to the charge move there. Bringing in the Zacian, of course, shielding that up. Being very cautious of a catch. I don't know if their switch clock is up. I wasn't paying attention. Going for the close combat. And they're swapping into Giratina. Perfect. Now, is it perfect or what? Let's see. Shadow Ball, this is all super effective. So we got to, yeah, oh boy, one-shotting us almost. So we're going to go ahead and go for Side Shock. I want to hold on to the shield. Yes, the Zacian, man, all these Z's and weird names. The Zacian is not going to be doing very effective damage, so let's take a look here. So we go for one, we go for another one. I need to get them out before they throw a charge move, so that's exactly what we're doing. Knowing that we're going to resist the Dragon Breath, we're perfectly fine here. It's going to be kind of close, but we're going to be able to take them out with a close combat. Still holding on to a shield in case we needed to shield up an Iron Head, and we take the win. That's why Zacian is so disgusting. Did you... This thing is weird. Like, it's so OP. And this is a horrible IV one. Mew is horrible IV. The Zarude is a pretty good. And that's another thing we should talk about. Let's save that for another time. So, up against Excadrill. This is great. We want to let them throw that move first because we don't want to debuff. If we debuff, then we're going to be obligated to have to shield because, well, we're debuffed. Letting that first one go through is giving you an opportunity to have 2 shields to shield them up after the fact of the matter. But they are catching a close combat with Lugia. Clean catch. They've already used a shield. We want another one. Can we get it? Not quite. So we're just going to go ahead and swap. We did plenty of damage. We're fine. Swapping into a Mew, putting on the pressure here. And let's see if they call this here. Oh yeah, letting it go through, surviving. Aeroblast will not KO. And I do believe we will be able to take them out. Let's see. Oh yeah, easy money. No problem at all. Zacian is going to be able to farm us down though. Or, no, I don't know what I'm thinking, Zacian. They're coming in here with Kyogre. We're just going to throw this. This is great. We still have the Zarude in the back waiting to go up against this Kyogre here. Now, the only thing we need to look out for is Blizzard. We're going to throw this quick before they swap. I was being cautious of that. We're getting a shield. Going to swap into Zarude here. And, wow. They swap into Excadrill expecting a Wild Charge, and I knew that was going to happen. I was just going to go close combat if they did try to catch anyways. We landed it on the Excadrill. In comes Zarude. We're shielding this up. Blizzard, that was their only win con, and, well, we take the win, and they know it. Good game. Let's go. So, folks, I do have this crazy rule. Sometimes I don't completely go by it 100% all the time if I'm, like, absolutely starving. But it's like 3 p.m. here, and I still haven't eaten breakfast. Now, it's a rule that I have to get up a video before I do eat. It's crazy, right? Hey, it is what it is. You're not gonna die if you miss breakfast. It's okay. It's fine. Just drink some water. Maybe drink some. Or sometimes I do like, well, not sometimes. Every morning I put this powder, kind of vitamin water together. Not vitamin water like that you buy in the bottle at the store. That's not vitamins. Just to let you know, it's manufactured by Coca-Cola, and it's pretty much sugar water. Marketing, you gotta love it. Vitamin water. Anyways, like just mineral water that I have powder, and I mix it together. It's really good. And then if I get hungry, I drink water. There you go. That's slightly my routine. On top of vacuuming, cleaning, and taking Athena out and all that stuff in the morning. But anyways, what the heck am I talking about? All right, back into the battle here. Let's not talk about my eating routine here. We're going to shield out that close combat. And I could have maybe caught here. Maybe could have caught. I don't know. It's fine. So we're not going to completely take them out. We want to farm a little bit. Right. No shields on either end. This is getting a little crazy. They have a Metagross or instantly swapping into our Mew here. Now, we will survive a Meteor Mash. It's going to be pretty close. We want to get off a Focus Blast here. So, never mind. What am I talking about? It's going to be pretty close. What's going to be close is the fact that we're going to get this off. And, oh, right, beautiful. That was just great. And they're not at a Meteor Mash. It's not like they're going to come in and get to one with one bullet punch. So the Zarude is taking us out. We go in with our own Zarude here. Things are getting a little bit hairy. No pun intended. And, well, we're going to go ahead and go for this. We don't need to overfarm because we just need to Vine Whip down the Metagross, taking them out. Let's go. And Zarude taking the win. All right, let's go. Loving it. I want to have more energy and excitement, but folks, today I'm actually really starving. So, what should I eat? Man, I want to like get together with a group of people and subscribers or fans or just people who just want to talk to me in general and just talk about some stuff that we can't say here. It'll be really good maybe one day. So one-shotting Dialga, that's fun. I love that. Yeah, who doesn't? At this point, I wonder what they're thinking. Damn, stupid Focus Blast. You know, we're all thinking that when we get one-shotted by it. So they're shielding that up because now, you know, we could have Wild Charge and that'll be massively threatening the Kyogre. So they realize, oh, it's Psyshock, and they've used both shields. Now we're just going to go in here with our Zacian. And why do I do that? I wasn't paying attention. I don't know. I think it's because of what they have in the front. We want to just absorb all of this. Exactly what we're going to do. Thank you. Now we'll go ahead and swap into our Zarude here. Got to look out for Focus Blast. Got to look out for Ice Beam, Flamethrower, I suppose, but more so Focus Blast. So we're shielding all of this up. I do not care. Now what we are going to do, though, there's that Focus Blast. There you go. Now we will farm up extra so we can take out the Kyogre and be comfortable here. So down goes Mewtwo, in comes Kyogre, and we're getting to the Power Whip, taking the win again with Zarude. Okay, this is why I'm using this so much, is it's just absolutely breaking the meta. Yeah, there's things I can wall it. Togekiss, Yveltal, sure. But it's just disgusting all around. Now, this team itself seems a little odd, right? You can get walled by a few different things here with the Mew on it, but it just so happened to just work. As you're seeing here, it just so happened to work. So again, with the Excadrill, we want to let that first charge move go through and then hit these afterwards. Now, be very cautious of them catching a close combat that's not very effective, like a Ghost or something like that, or Togekiss. So just be cautious on that. We're going to go ahead and swap after getting both shields out of them. That's beautiful. Starting to build up the energy on the Mew here. Now, I get a little nervous. I do something a little dumb, and I go for a Psystrike. Like, I know it's not very effective, but did you see how far away we are from Focus Blast? Excadrill farms way too fast. I know they just use up all their energy, but look, I think we would have been able to make it, but I wasn't trying to play around. Now, at least we're going to be able to go in here and farm with Zarude. So, hey, that works because we'll Rock Slide. It doesn't do much. Drill Run, there you go. Not very effective. It just tickles. So we're loaded up on energy. 2 shields. Zacian's loaded up. Well, is it? Well, it has some energy. They're bringing in Ho-Oh, and we're going to go ahead and bring in our Zacian to go for the Wild Charge. Could have built up to another one potentially. I think we make it, though. Watch this. This is freaking crazy. We make it to another one. Zacian holding it down like a boss with horrible IVs. So just there you go. Let the truth be known. Do you need 100s? Oh, they have 100s. That's why they're winning. No, you don't. That excuse is out the window. Okay, if they have 100 and you have a 98, it's a mirror match. Sure, it's a different story. If you have like 14 and a half, 15 attack. Otherwise, no excuses on horrible IVs. If you're in this kind of meta here, even if you're in the Open Master League, I've already proven it. You don't need the best IVs. You could still win, right? We've done it. We've hit Legend like that. It's simple as that. So I'm not trying to say, oh well, people who are out there spoofing for hundreds and this and that. That is their own thing, okay? I have no judgment on them. I'm not saying it's okay, but who am I to tell them to not do that, right? I know I had my opinion on spoofers back in the day when gyms were level 10, but that was what, 5 years ago or 4 years ago? I don't know. That's over. All right, forgive and forget. Anyways, well, we're going down here. Now, the reason, look, I like to step away from the commentary so much because I know you all enjoy it. It's a 40-minute video. So, yeah, bringing in Zacian here, farming up quite a bit. We're obviously going to shield this Iron Head here. Now we are down a shield. Let's go. So we're going to go for the close combat. And, well, let's see what we can do here. Mew is down. Zacian is putting in the work. And then we have the Zarude back there. So we got them out of here. We have one shield and a lot of energy, bringing their own Zacian. We have 2 wild charges. I think we throw both of them to really put on the pressure here. So there's one getting the first shield from them. Fantastic. We're going for another one here. And then we'll swap into our... Well, wow. What are we going to do? Shield this? Oh, man, we are going advanced strategies over here. So they have play rough, which is going to take them a little bit longer. They can't go close combat. That's going to do nothing. All right. And we're going to be able to beat them to a wild charge. Wow, I was going crazy with the Zacian. This is what I'm talking about. This thing is just what? If you know how to play it correctly, if you use it enough, look at this. Look at how we just put him in a corner. Wow, okay. I'm over here just focused on food and I'm just completely over my head with these plays. All right, anyways, into the next one here. We have a Mewtwo. This is fine. There could be worse leads, right? It could be worse. So I'll take this. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and go. I mean, what is a bad lead other than like a straight Metagross? Well, what's a bad lead for Zacian with close combat and wild charge? I just need to know really quick. I already know you're all going to start commenting what is, but meta-wise, lead-wise, what you usually would typically see-wise, it's not really going to get too many bad things, right? Anyways, we're going to go ahead and see them swapping into their Zacian here and not making it to the second Psyshock because Snarl is going to take us out. Okay, so we have Zacian versus Zacian. We want to let this go through. Once they do this, oh, it's a play rough. Okay. Yeah, so no attack drop there. So we will shield this up. It's fine. Just being cautious is for a swap. They're staying. Again, I haven't been paying attention if their switch clock is up or anything like that. And down they go. We have a bunch of energy and a shield left. Mewtwo immediately going to throw the wild charge and then retreat into Zarude, I do believe. And they have a Groudon in the back. So this is over for them. No disrespect. I'm just saying it is a win, right? So let's see. This is going to essentially one-shot the Groudon. I think maybe like one more quick move. Nope, that's it. And in comes Mewtwo. Zarude says, oh, hey, time to be rude. And we're going to go ahead and go for a Dark Pulse and take the win here. Let's get it. So when you're going up against Zarude, you don't have to worry about baits. It's either they're either gonna go for what's super effective or what's neutral, right? There is no benefit for each one. It's the same. Anyways, next battle we're met with a Groudon. You know, it's not the worst, it's not the best. It's fine. So we're gonna go ahead and get off a close combat. We still have energy left. The Groudon also has energy, and after we do get that off, we're swapping into our Mew here, and we're gonna let this go through and go Focus Blast. And I'm expecting them to shield. Most people understand that it will have Focus Blast, so they will shield it up after that time. Yeah, there you go. They're farming down with a bit of energy. So we're going to go ahead and bring in our Zacian, obviously, with 2 shields. And with... Oh, I thought I had a close combat. I was not paying attention. Wow. All right, so Zarude's going to be able to handle the Groudon. Even if it has a Fire Punch, it doesn't matter. They're going to be coming in with it immediately. We're going to go ahead and swap into it. As soon as we see it, letting this Fire Punch go through, no problem. And this is an interesting one. They don't swap out, and if they start shielding, if they shield this up, there's something in the back weak to this thing. So I want to shield it up as well. So we have, you know, a little bit of wiggle room for the last Pokemon that is potentially weak to this Zarude here. So let's see what it is going to be. I don't want to spoil it for you. Another Fire Punch using both shields, and it's a good thing we did because I have a Kyogre in the back. And, well, Zarude's smile just got a little bit bigger. All right. And wow, look at that freaking damage. Surf isn't gonna, it's gonna do damage obviously, but it's not happening. And then in comes Groudon, and we get to the Power Whip, and we take the win with Zarude again, sweeping at the end. Most dangerous, I'd have to say right now, definitely. That and Zacian. Okay, into the next one here. What are we gonna see? A Ho-Oh. This is fine because we do have Wild Charge. If we had Play Rough, well, that's another story. And we would probably have different moves on our Mew as well if we did have Play Rough. So we're going to go ahead and go for it after building up to 2 here. Very nice. There's the 1. They're still farming up. And the 2 here. If we get another shield. Okay, no shield. That's fine. Now we're going to go ahead and swap into Mew. Do you see the Mew swapping? Like I said, it is my safe swap. So, hey. And it can get hard countered. So, hey. I'll figure it out. So they're going to be bringing in a Zekrom here. We're going to go ahead and throw the Psyshock. That is absolutely amazing. This is all coming together beautifully here. So we're going to be bringing in, I do believe, Zarude, because it can take the wild charge, as opposed to Zacian is going to be neutral damage, and we don't want that. So we're just going to bring in this here and absorb everything they throw at us. They could potentially have Outrage, so just got to look out for that. It's a little food for thought. Going to go for the Dark Pulse, of course, neutral damage. We don't go for the grass moves up against dragons, right? Unless you're trying to flex. And they're going to be bringing in Dialga. Time to put on some extra damage here. Seeing that they have no more shields left, we're looking... Oh, wait, no, they have one. My bad. Swapping it to Zacian immediately so they can't build up too much energy. And, of course, we're going to be shielding this up. And keep on going here. Getting to another one, hoping that they don't catch. And going to go ahead and take this out unless they want to shield it up. And they do. And they're going to be bringing in Ho-Oh. We go for the wild charge here. So what's going to happen is they're going to come back in here with Dialga. We're going to build up to close combat. And again, what am I talking about? Zacian is just disgusting. This thing is on fire. Do I think it needs to be nerfed? I don't think so. I just think they need to have more viable freaking Pokemon in Master League. And what could they do to switch that up? Give some Pokemon some good moves. Enough of these good Pokemon that have great stats but garbage moves, and we can't do anything with them, and they're holding it back because of that and waiting for a special event. And by the time we have a bunch of meta-relevant Pokemon to their accord, by bringing in these meta-relevant moves to the relevant Pokemon that have irrelevant moves currently, it's going to be 5-6 years. Okay, so it's like, what? Plenty of good Pokemon out there. They have just been screwed. And this lag, I don't know what's up with the lag. It's really annoying. Speaking of the Pokemon tournament that's going to be taking place. You hit a great poke. Why? Yeah, they used the shield anyway, but it doesn't matter. I try to hit all the bubbles. I didn't fail because I suck at hitting these bubbles. It's because of the lag. It putters, and then some of these bubbles like just start going very fast, and you can't hit them, or they just appear and disappear without you even getting a chance to touch them. So that's a problem, amongst 100 other ones that we could keep going on and on about to tear down this Go Battle League tournament, but you know, I don't want to go down a whole negative route. I actually want it to be successful. And just because I'm not going, I'm not one of these people, oh, if I can't be involved, that I want the whole thing to burn. No. I still want it to be successful, and I still want it to be fun for the people that go, even if it's the people that I dislike. Okay? Let's be clear here on where I stand as far as my morals that I don't really talk about. I don't want to hold grudges, and I know I seem like a negative Nancy sometimes on Twitter. Twitter is the dumpster of the internet, and I'm fighting fire with fire. Simple as that. But I don't like to hold grudges, and if you hold grudges too much, you're going to suck your soul out, all right? It is not good for you. So just try to forgive somebody. You know, minor things, you know, just let it go. All right? If you don't like the person, if they're untrustworthy, then don't hang around them anymore. Simple as that. Don't associate with them anymore. Just a little life lesson here from you folks. Moral of the story is, if... I don't want to say the names of anybody who I think may get picked, that you think that I don't like, but if they do go, guess what? I hope they win. I hope they have success, and I hope they have a fun party afterwards, and that's it. You know? I hope they have a smooth flight and everything. I'm not this person that everybody thinks that I am, some like super horrible, angry conspiracy person or something. I'm not like that. I have an independent thought mind. And I'm trying to change. Actually, a lot of change has been occurring in my life lately, spiritually, and I'm just kind of wanting to not be absorbing a lot of negativity. And yeah, you know, simple as that. But Poke, you sound negative a lot still in your videos sometimes. Yep, I'm human. I'm not perfect. Anyways, little life lesson there. Not a life lesson. A little bit of my experience here. Anyways, man, I go off on these random talks, right? So we're up against Excadrill here. And, oh, this is the, oh, man. Yeah, I keep losing like this, where I just need one more quick move. Where I had the energy, they just had the CMP. Good game, good game. Moving on to our next opponent as we rise up in our ELO score and Go Battle League at an extreme rate here. Up against another Zacian, got the mirror match going on. I'm going to show you a little trick that I've talked about before. Don't worry about the first charge move. Let it go. Just let it go. And now it's your turn to charge. But they're going to go ahead and swap into a Metagross, which this is still fine. You know, that wild damage. Well, wild damage technically, but wild charge damage is still good. All right, so we have energy, and they retreated. All right, that's fine. They've used a shield. We haven't going to be bringing in our Zarude here. Now, this is the one I was talking about. I was thinking, are we going to survive? Yeah, Zarude, you're a tank. You got this, buddy. And we survive. And we're going to get off the Dark Pulse here. If you want to use their last shield, by all means, you'll be my guest. All right, they want to let it go down. Bring it in there, Zarude or Zacian, to farm us. And it looks like they're farming us all the way down. And they're going to have a lot of energy. So we're going to go ahead and go for that Power Whip there, doing some damage. So we have a loaded thing over there. What do I want to do? Bring in the Mew? I was a little confused as to what I should do. So we're going to go ahead and bring in Mew to just absorb this first charge move while they debuff themselves. Okay, sounds good and still going here. And now we're going to go ahead and use our first shield. It's time to not get stingy. Let's shield that up and farm, but they're going to be swapping into a Palkia. We're going to go ahead and throw our Psyshock here and then swap into our Zacian as soon as we can. Let's go, building up a little bit of extra energy, resisting the Dragon Breath so we don't have to worry too much about the debuff. The quick or the charge move we have to worry about even if we weren't debuffed, so we were going to shield this up anyways. So what I do here is we're going to shield this up, build up a little bit of extra energy. Probably could have built up more, but I wasn't counting, so we don't want to get risky. Bubbles skipping and missing bubbles, gotta love it. In comes their Zacian, and they're getting to the charge move first, but we still have a Pokemon in the back, folks. It's not over until it's over, and we take the win with the Mew with a Shadow Claw. Let's go into the next battle. Approaching the end of the video. Man, that was quick. Time flies when you're talking your mouth off like me. And we have another mirror match here. Same old song and dance. Let them throw their first charge move. If they have a play rough, well, figure it out. We'll figure it out. I think that's what it is. Yeah, there it is. And we're going to get this through at least before they're able to swap. We'll go for another one immediately right after this. And they're swapping into a Giratina to catch another very effective wild charge. Well played. We're going to go ahead and bring in our Zarude here. And time to be rude, you know. Let's go bananas with this thing. All right, so we're going to get off the Dark Pulse. And at this point, we're farming down. And we're going to let everything go through. Okay? Got to be careful for a Charm user to come in, but we'll see about that. I don't think they're going to have two Charm users. The Zacian and Togekiss. All right, so we're loaded up on energy. In comes their Zacian, and we're going to go for the Power Whip, of course. And we're just going to keep going. We still have two shields. I think shield this, right? Yeah. They're going to have another one, and we're beating them. Wow. Wow, that's cool. So we're going to go ahead and go for the Power Whip, taking them out. They have one shield. They got a Kyogre. Oh, no. Well, oh, yes, for us. Oh, no, for them. And, yeah. Good old Gremlin is going to do its job here. We're going to shield this up because I just wanted to finish it off with Zarude, and I just didn't want to mess around here. So we're going to shield that up and take them out with a Power Whip. Thank goodness there's finally something bringing Kyogre to its knees. I mean, there was counters to it, like, dragons, I suppose. But the way this thing counters it, oh my gosh, guys, it's so good. Next battle, good lead, Dialga. They're swapping into a Mewtwo, swapping into our Zarude. And here we go. That was way too quick. We're going to let that go through. Shadow Ball. So they have Shadow Ball and Psy Strike, I would assume. So we can let everything go through. Absolutely. We're building up to 2 Dark Pulses here. Now, I didn't want to hit all these bubbles. I wasn't 100% sure what was going to bring them to the point of farming. But even that was enough to take them out. My gosh. Okay. So, fine. Unfortunately, no extra farm. They're bringing in their Dialga. And this is just going to be extra damage. They are going to be able to get some good farm here. But can we make it to another one? Come on. Oh, not quite, unfortunately. They still have 2 shields. And we have a little bit of energy on our Zacian here. You will be able to outpace the Dialga, so that's no problem at all. Unless they had like 100 energy, then you're screwed. But they're going to be swapping into a Kyogre here. Now, this is the last battle. Okay, I remember this. This is good. So I was thinking they better think I have Wild Charge, right? So we're going to go ahead and build up to a good amount of energy to kind of build that illusion. Shield, beautiful. Yes, we needed that. All right, here we go again. This is a Wild Charge. Yeah, let's go. That's it. We won. It's not over till it's over, but you're going to see here. I was so nervous. I was thinking, man, this is my last battle. I have to win this. Now, I'm getting this off because Dragon Breath is so resisted that I don't even care, right? And they back out. We take the win. Now, you'll see my final score here. If you did enjoy my video, give it a thumbs up. And also, let's try to be positive. I know I bring some negativity sometimes, but I'm human. I'm trying. And, yeah. Anyways, thank you for watching, and take care, Turners.
So you're finally here! Fantastic!